They were going
Oh
They were going
shit!
out
Oh
to kill us,
shit!
weren't they?
Skull! What up, guys? It's the Normies, and we're back to watch Vikings season 6 episode. It's 6B episode 7. It's whatever.
7.
You saw the title. I think this is called Medusa's Raft or Medusa's Boat or something like that. The title is not on screen anymore, but hey, you read it, you clicked on it, you know what you're here for. You're here to hang out with us, and welcome.
Is
welcome.
Medusa the lady with the
snake hair?
snakes?
Yeah.
She'll turn you into stone.
She
Yep.
will.
I
You
should
look at her.
quiet my phone first. Anyways, welcome guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. What's going on? We're here to watch Vikings, but before we jump into it, just want to let you know we're watching on Amazon, and I mean you should definitely have seen the show on your own time before you came here for our reactions and reviews. If you want to know where to watch it, it's on Amazon. It's always been on Amazon, so check it out there. And if you want to get ahead on these last few episodes, YouTube, I'm talking to you. Go to our Patreon and you can support us there. You can join for free just to get updates from us. But if you choose to support us, it helps us do exactly what you're seeing us do right now and much, much more, like skits, podcasts. We got all kinds of stuff. We got a new website.
We have a fly in the studio.
We have a fly in the studio.
Why is it alive still?
I said it's the same one.
I thought he killed it.
Let's name him Loki.
Alfred.
I'm gonna
Alfred.
try and snatch
Okay.
him out of the air.
Alfred.
He's
the
our
great-
butler.
Alfred the Great Big Fly. Medusa's Boat or Medusa's Raft, and if it gets more depressing than it's already been with this storyline.
Oh boy.
Anyways, last time they were off the Wessex, I think that King Harald and Ivar convinced everybody to go on another raid. So we're getting back to good old-fashioned Viking raids. The civil
The last hooray.
the Civil War is over, I
Hooray.
guess. Yeah, that's what it seems like. I think they're gonna go to Wessex and just get owned, and that's
Yeah.
the end of that. And maybe this storyline, they'll go assimilate somewhere, and maybe that's like where the spin-off starts.
Jesus, I really hope that they find Canada. This is so sad.
The golden land.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been
Finland.
very, very depressing, and really, really cold colors. We'll know when it comes. I think like they'll change the color grading and everything on their shots.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see where this whole story goes because, come on, we've come a long way. You know what I mean?
It's-
the Ragnar sons.
Man,
They've all laid some dirt, and there's a couple of them left. I mean, let's see what they got.
yeah, it's been a ride. This has been one of our oldest running shows. It's ever since the apartment.
ever since the apartment.
The
That's
apartment,
honest.
yeah. This was the first show I started editing.
Yeah.
So-
Oh shit! I know that feeling. But
Yeah,
that's great.
this was the first show I started editing, and I took it all the way to like season 4 before we handed it off to I think Sydney. I can't remember if Dustin had it before Sydney.
Should I let him live or should I kill him?
Just catch him.
It's good.
We
And then
named
we'll
him
throw
now.
him
We cannot kill him.
If you can.
I've done that before at the cafe when I used to work at the cafe.
For real?
And then
You
we'd-
gotta fly?
We'd put them in ramekins and we'd put them in the freezer to try and calm them down so we could tie a line to them. But we'd always get stuck cooking, so they'd end up dying because of how cold they would get.
Oh my
That's so fucked up,
god.
bro. I think you did it worse than I think you just let him have the mercy. At
Well,
that
we
point.
wanted to, have him on a little string so he could be hanging out in the background.
If you freeze a fly to the right temperature, like it'll just like go into hibernation mode.
Yeah.
And like when they warm up, they'll start flying.
Then they'll be fine again.
Yeah.
But we would just get stuck cooking, so we would not be able to get to them in time.
God.
Let's
Just
get
snatch
into
them
it.
out of the air. It
That's
feels
pretty
weird.
cool. That's pretty cool.
The flies will take
there's,
over once we're gone.
Yeah, you can feel them.
I
in there.
bet you they will.
It's very unique. Like I had never seen a Viking show before, and like since this show, there's been so many more
Yeah.
Viking shows.
Yeah.
A lot more.
They
Viking-
And a
become
lot
more
more-
accurate too to the history.
Yeah, but then there was also like outside of the Viking universe, there were a lot more like dramatized history TV shows.
Yes.
They're based on like real history but dramatized.
Perhaps Ivar has no intention of coming back. And you also?
We are making good your fleet.
This would have been a really fun show to work on. Like there's like elaborate set pieces.
The famous Ragnar Lothbrok set to England and then Francia, then to Valhalla of Loki's ships.
You know him.
Didn't know him. Go on now.
Man, come on, don't forget his name.
Did he actually know Floki?
They did that man dirty. I think he might have met him.
Bro, don't touch me.
need to speak with you.
Mm-mm. I feel bad for Ingrid.
I think it is still possible that the Rus will return and attack Kattegat again. In which case I need to leave someone in charge here who I can trust to defend the town and look after my interests.
I will take over as soon as you leave, motherfucker.
to leave you in charge of Kattegat. Officially, you and Ingrid will rule in my absence.
He's like, hell yes.
Why are you doing this? Things are coming to a conclusion. What do you mean coming to a conclusion?
We only have to
I'm
read
not entirely sure.
I haven't dropped the script yet.
Ragnarok.
I've ordered that you and Eric should be joint rulers in my absence.
I can rule. Eric can organize the defenses.
You will be joint rulers. I'm sure you two will come to some accommodation.
Why leave your land so soon?
My Viking is going to Valhalla.
I'm Viking.
Oh, God, that's so sick.
I like to feel the sharp wind and the salt spraying on my face.
He's
And when I feel that, I'm free.
Yo, that was good. That was
Yeah,
really,
he must know they're going to their death because like he wouldn't just give up his woman like that. Like,
It's not, dude.
the amount of jealousy he's had, the amount of like
But-
ownership
but
over women he's had.
He could eventually just be like.
Oh my
you know
god,
what,
is
fuck
Stormy
it.
dead?
No, but she's almost there. He almost drank it for himself. I'm glad he's not going to.
Baby's definitely dead, bro.
God, just end it.
May the gods be with you.
Yeah, there is no reason for this fight. Alfred didn't do shit. He was just trying to help you guys. I'm
He
sorry.
still is. The settlement is still there.
Like, what the fuck?
They're Vikings, man. They're gonna fight a raid. That's just
Ew!
that's just how it is. He knows they're gonna die, man. There's that
I
conversation.
never had any luck with women.
You fucked this one up yourself.
You know what? In a way, this is kind of the way he would want to go. In the battle with Ragnar's sons, he fucking worshipped Ragnar too, bro.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Remember when he first showed up?
Yeah,
Nice.
he came in like a real
Dude.
badass.
Really?
Like he thought he really owned the world.
Here he is.
I was a big fan of that one lady that slept with us, Applestand.
We thank God in His mercy
Judith?
Yeah.
that He has protected Wessex for so long from the depredations of the Vikings and the pagans. Wessex gives thanks to our gracious King Alfred and to the providence of our Lord Jesus Christ.
That's
To
Ragnar's.
give us the strength. God save the King!
They're already there.
God save Wessex!
They're just.
Sorry, man.
And now let us say the prayer.
Our shit's about to pop off. I like this.
Are they going straight to London?
Yeah, they're already there. They're in the canals.
River Thames?
Oh yeah. She slept with Björn. What was her name? I forgot he was married to her.
The girl
Yeah,
from
she
the
couldn't
boat.
leave. She had to go pure. She was like,
Damn.
I know this
Look
guy.
at Alfred.
Wait, I know this guy.
We must flush the king out of his stronghold, force him to fight us at a place of our choosing. Eddington, carried me up the steep hill beyond the town to the ramparts of an ancient fort. Looking down the valley below, he said, "This is a perfect place for a battle."
What it must have been like to be the ancient people that created that fort that they're talking about,
yeah.
and how they must have sat there in similar fields,
Yeah,
discussing
dude.
similar battles.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? I hope he isn't drowned.
How are y'all about to get into a battle and you don't even like each other?
Where they say sometimes the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
God damn.
Harald is gone.
That doesn't mean.
Yes, it does. I make myself king.
Man,
So unexpected.
this guy
I
turned.
can't believe this.
This guy turned very creepy in like a few episodes.
Man, if I was supposed to
Are
tell
you
you,
sure you really want to marry a witch?
I think
She's
it
probably
will
gonna
be very
poison him.
exciting.
that's what I'd do if I was her. She's probably so sick of being fucking
Take off your shirt.
used and thrown around by all these
Yeah.
fucking dudes, man.
Yeah.
Shit. If I was her, I would off this motherfucker somehow. You in a world of hurt, get the fuck out of there.
It's like, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it.
Hell no, bro.
The only one that really landed on their feet was Rollo.
I know. I was hoping that we see him like last scene of this show. He just pops up.
My Lord King, I bring most urgent news. A new Viking army is approaching Wessex with at least 200 boats. The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok.
Fuck.
Man, ain't this some bullshit, man?
Last time they were here, they were a bunch of heathens.
If we get reached, we will have to pass their villages and towns.
We should announce our presence. Start spreading terror among the local population.
Oh, Jesus.
Hopefully we can steal some horses and find out if Alfred is mustering an army.
I mean, he definitely is.
It's possible that they have plans to meet with Viking settlements or warbands along the Mercian border or elsewhere. Their army is far too big to ignore, but we should try to engage it on our terms. Prepare our own forces to move here, to Chichester. With our garrison there, we have access to the sea.
So we must evacuate here.
What kind of message does it send out to the rest of Wessex that the king is abandoning his royal villa?
I suppose it sends a message of comparative weakness.
Nah, he's smart as fuck.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
We're surrounded by enemies, and now we face another great
What was her
Viking
name? I
army.
can't remember.
Probably like Elizabeth or some shit.
Actually, that sounds right.
What? It just sounds like the name that
We should
shit.
never be afraid of the truth.
I was gonna say I was giving us
Not
about to
close.
say her
Close.
name.
Close.
Lied about our strength.
Elswith,
That's
that's
true.
right.
She was with someone else.
Trust in the Lord.
Ah,
It's practical.
Even when they are defeated, they win.
Yeah, they do. They go to Valhalla. I don't give a fuck.
Well, whenever they are defeated in battle, the Vikings always offer to make a deal. Whatever it is, I've seen it. Again and again, and it's often your fault. They're so keen, they don't care if the hostages they provide have to die for a broken promise.
Man, this is it. This is it, y'all.
This is it.
This is Ragnarok.
That's a dope dress.
This is the same dinner table where
And
Judith
humans
Yep.
have always been their victim.
When he fell over, like,
We'll see the same thing happen again.
that's so funny.
But like, I mean, he said it himself. They're weak. Like they don't have the forces. I guess. Like I think he has to pretty much like gather all of Wessex for 200 boats. Like that's a lot of people. Yeah, I think she's gonna poison them, dude.
She's certainly gonna make him have a fun trip.
Oh, yes. That one will be your last meal.
I feel like she's literally going out and getting every poisonous thing in that forest.
So really, a witch is just an herbalist.
Yes, Mickey. And doctors. That's what literally they were doing.
Man, she really about to fuck him up, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I
Don't inhale the fumes either, cuz. Like, get a mask.
Whoa, okay.
Oh, what you doing? Oh, girl, I didn't.
Why?
Ow, dude.
Oh!
Why? What the fuck?
Dude!
That's just some weird ass.
Okay, she's a witch.
She's a witch.
Yeah, okay.
Hear my prayer and heed my commands.
Good Christ. Why?
She puts it under his pillow.
Like from chapter 1, it's like collect mushrooms. It goes straight to, okay, now cut the bottom
Right!
of the tongue.
Oh my God.
What?
I mean, blood from 3 places.
Just
on your
feed
body.
him some poisoned mushrooms.
I'm gonna die.
In my prayer, O Lord.
You could just let shit alone, man. Alfred was right. They'll never convert. They're just being, they just want to strike a deal.
Like literally, if they didn't have their ideology, Kattegat was, I mean, they were at peace. Like they were at the best time of their, like, life really.
But thou, O Lord, shalt endure forever. Thou shalt arise and have mercy upon Wessex.
That's not good. It was a trap.
You're dead. Yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked.
How did he run? Oh my God.
Nah, he was kind of like hobbling.
No.
That is dope. Oh my God. Yeah.
Good dodge.
Yeah, that would have been it.
Oh.
Oh my God. But I mean, this is good though. They didn't expect this. They were just going out for whatever. Well, this is like they've already lost some numbers.
They were going
Oh
out,
shit!
They were going out to
Oh
kill us,
shit!
weren't
God damn!
There goes Vincer. He's got the taste of blood back in his mouth.
Yeah, he was a good fighter, or he is a good fighter.
He thought he was gonna die for a second, bro. That's why he's all fucked up. He's like, oh shit, I was almost gonna die.
Oh my god.
Wait! Look at the colors. Look at the colors.
Yeah,
This
it
water looks
like
different.
Shallow waters. Oh my god. It looks
That
like
looks like
shallow
Bob
waters.
fucked up.
It does.
Huh?
Whatever it just was, he's just a random
Who?
extra. Better Call Saul.
Oh.
That baby's dead as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. Good.
Oh, there they go.
Well, I think the color grading meant they just got like more south because it was warmer.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully it was also more shallow.
That's cool. It's pretty cool. Slow motion Vikings. Damn, man. This is the real cost of war. People that got nothing to do with it paying for the most of it. Damn. That gate. So many things have happened at that gate.
Yeah. This looks so much like Game of Thrones right now.
So,
First episode.
There's some nice shots.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
Proud.
Leaving the ancestral home of the kings of Wessex.
We're gonna come back. Chill.
Without even a fight.
They are just buildings. Surely you understand that the spiritual home of our people is vested not in a place, but in a person. It is only important that Ivor does not capture me, for I am Wessex.
Damn.
Yeah, I thought he was going to say,
He ain't
dear
wrong.
Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
I know, I thought I was gonna say that too.
Apparently not. It's meat.
How are you feeling?
She just did some blood jutsu on you, bro.
She gonna put it in his
Yeah, that's what
wounds?
I was thinking. Maybe she's gonna like rub it into his wounds.
I commissioned this cook for you.
I think it's like when somebody puts a pentagram under your bed to fuck with you.
Yes.
He's so happy.
He has no idea. She's playing him so well.
I just want to make you happy.
Why would I not be happy? I will can't get more than that. I have you. Life is perfect.
But what's up with the cut on your boob, and why did your mouth taste like blood when we kissed?
She's up to her own witchy thing, you know.
She's playing him well.
What if like nothing happens to him at all?
What did I tell you? Is this not perfect? King Alfred will be bound to venture out to raise an army and to visit his strongholds in the south. But wherever he goes.
We should position scouts on tops of all those surrounding hills to warn of his approach.
We just wait.
Damn. Yeah, they'll be able to see him through fire the smokestacks. They're setting it up like they're gonna have like a lot of advantage, but I mean it's the end of the show, so I can't imagine they come out on top.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
She's like, here we go.
What is it? Eric,
It's my eye.
show me.
Damn, she freaking blinded him? What's under my pillow? How did he know he couldn't see while he was sleeping?
I drive it into the eye, I smell the face.
Oh my god. What else did she say?
Yeah, now I'm trying to remember the other two.
Yeah.
I think one of them might have been the heart.
So she did make a voodoo doll, essentially, with a timer on it.
Just think. Very soon, all of this will be ours. Everything as far as the eye can see. All ours, my dear brother.
And Harald's.
Nah. We the king ours those days are probably numbered. Would you agree?
Kind of shitty, man.
I don't think Vitzer's down for that though.
Is he full blind now?
No, it's something else now.
She's
like, is this exciting enough for you?
Just taking it all in.
Yep. Both eyes.
Oh, both eyes.
I'm blind.
Sheesh.
Yep, there is. It's far.
Whoa.
He's like, am I seeing shit? I gotta make sure I'm not seeing shit.
It's very far, but they can do it.
Yeah.
Scare me over. We can't see anything.
Oh man, it's gonna be
You can
fucked
see it
up
in the
if he's just
background.
imagining it.
You can see it in the background.
Is it? Yes, it is.
I mean, they lost Asa on the way, you know. But I don't think Asa would have made it. I think Asa would have died.
Everything that you said was true.
Blackbeard's redemption.
Deep inside you, all what believed.
How close is actual
He's such a good actor.
Yeah.
So underrated.
He's got a lot of
I love
range. A
him.
lot of range in just those 2 roles.
That's awesome because I really, again, I liked that at the end because you know they were God, who knows how hard they were fucking struggling. No one fucking whatever.
Oh.
Maybe Tom Hanks knew how bad.
I
they were
can't
struggling.
believe more people
I
are
don't even
dead.
think Tom Hanks knew how bad they were struggling.
Yeah.
Castaway, you know what I mean, bro?
No, yeah,
But
no, he at least managed to make fire.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, you got it right. No, but dude, they were suffering so hard, and they were just literally clinging on this idea that there could be land. And Oter, they were at each other's throats, man, and Oter had to hold it in together. It was just I knew inside you believed deep inside all along, and that was really cool to see that, man. That was a good bro moment.
I hope that
was awesome.
I hope there's an end credit scene at the at the end of the series, and we just cut back to Shettle still on top of the
I know. That's what I want to see.
Shettle became the king, bro. He became the king of Iceland and shit.
Greenland.
Yeah, Greenland, yeah, bro.
He is the king of a dead whale.
So is that to say they did make something out of it with just those few people left?
Oh yeah, bro. He did from what? Okay, don't quote me, but from what I looked up on the internet, he is the king of Greenland. So whatever his settlement became, he took the Vikings and became that. He became that king.
I guess they worked it out over there. No, this was a really, really good episode. It was a lot. I'm so happy to be back in Wessex. I think we were just getting location fatigue with Kattegat also, but man, this was really good. The pacing was really good. Everything. I know I called out a lot of things in the discussion with the color grading. It was very specific. I swear I have not watched ahead. I just I did see
believe you.
in one of the thumbnails. I saw in one of the thumbnails it looked like a battle was going on, so I figured it's the end of the show. I can't imagine that they come out on top.
Yeah.
And with the other storyline, I mean something had to happen with that. They're not gonna end up in Wessex and join the battle, obviously. So yeah.
One of my favorite parts was fucking Harald coming to terms with some things. You know what I mean? Because the thing about it is, the thing about Harald's character, okay, in the world of Vikings, it's there's a lot of gray because Vikings. If you think about it, all Vikings are kind of terrible. They go around, they kill, they pillage. If you're not a Viking,
even Ragnar.
Yeah, they're all bad. You know what I mean? So you gotta understand that with the greatest all. There's levels to your the bad stuff that you can do. You know what I mean? Harald, for example, not the greatest person. He has killed his own brother, raped multiple women. You know what I mean? But for somehow, some way, man, this show has made me sit there and watch his speech and actually feel for him, because at the end of the day, he never got any love from any of the women that he went after. You know what I mean? He never got any love from any he never really had a friend. The only friend he really had was Halfdan, and he killed him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at this point, I think Harald is coming to terms of what makes him really, really happy because if you look at all everything around his life, you know what I mean, from his family to his friends, he doesn't have anything or anybody else. It's all nothing but sorrow and sadness, and the only thing that does whatever is like fake friends because he's a king, you know. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, I feel like deep inside he's actually very torn up and very sad, and this is his way of dealing with it. He said the when I'm free is when I have the salt in my face and the axe in my hand.
Yeah,
when he said that shit, I'm Viking. That's what I interpreted.
He's changed a lot, but I mean, all his shortcomings were his own fault.
Oh, I'm not saying it wasn't, man. I'm just saying it made me understand.
But as far as like everybody being, just one thing. One thing about everybody being like gray area or bad. Like one of the best sequences in the show was that Ragnar and Egbert sitting next to each other in Wessex, and he's like, "Are you corrupt? Yes. Are you corrupt? Oh yes." That was one of the best lines.
Yeah.
It was like early in like season.
I remember
when they were sitting in the shower. Oh, that shit was great.
Yeah.
But I think that Ragnar is responsible personally for everything that's happened to him. Like, he doesn't know how to be great. Harald, yeah. What did I say?
Okay,
I'm sorry. No, I meant Harald. Because, like, you know how there's like this hashtag blessed, and like you're like supposed to be thankful for stuff. Like, in any situation he's in, he's unhappy because he wants this, he wants that, he wants something else every time. And as soon as he gets it, he doesn't want it anymore, he wants something else. I literally don't feel bad for him because he does not know how to appreciate the little things in life.
I mean, I think you're right. He wanted to be king of all Norway, which he eventually got, but along with that, he wanted a queen that loved him, which he never got. So I think that is one of the big things that kept him from ever being truly grateful, is because he never got his full, what he felt like he deserved.
Yeah, and all his accomplishments are ill-gotten. He never really got anything because
he always got scraps.
Yeah. He even cheated to get the election, so he never got anything because people wanted to give it to him. He never got a woman because she wanted to be with him. Everything he's had, he's taken, and of course, once you get it, it's like the grass was always greener for him.
Yeah, I know. And at the end of the day, I feel.
Yeah, no,
it's because like he does it. He does it the raw end of the stick. You know what I mean? And the raw end of the stick, I feel like sometimes kind of made him the way he is right now. You know. And I feel like it's been a thing in his life of always getting the raw end of the stick, but he chose to overcome it in the worst way possible to get to where he got. But like even right now in the show, like Victor's like, Harald too. He's like, and then Ivar's like, nah.
Harald also is from like one of the more ruthless section of the Vikings. I just remember like when him and Halfdan came in season 3, I believe, during the Frankia raid. I just remember like they were like, oh, it's those guys. Like those guys are like especially brutal. And so I'm sure he had a different upbringing than most. I guess
that's interesting because when they were in the boat and Ivar looked up at at Harald looking back, that made me curious because I'm trying to put together how old I feel like they actually all are.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, Harald maybe in his 40s or 50s.
Harald should be like 80.
Okay, so, then he looks real good for 80, so he hasn't aged that bad. But like, and then Ivar and them maybe in their 30s, and so you think like, yeah, Harald did come from like he obviously was a child at one point, and like his Viking background, and then I forgot that they came in and they were like some of the more feared Vikings amongst the Viking culture when they first came around.
Yeah.
But like, they're all. You've got Harald who's in his 50s and you got Ivar who's in his like 30s maybe, and they're going down this river, and to think like this is like part of Ivar's like hidden plan the entire time almost, yet Harald also, like he just expressed in what he was pointing out, is like he wants that wind on his face, he wants that salt spraying in his face as well, and like it's just a unique to think that here are two basically different generations, but both of them grew up like this.
Yeah.
And so they've spent their whole lives essentially planning to come to this conclusion without even knowing it, you know.
It's great. I think it's gonna end pretty good. I'm excited for this. It was really good. It was really good seeing Alfred again.
Yeah.
He's grown up a lot. Elswith, and like when Alfred was talking to his like generals or whatever, like the way he was talking, he's like, okay, they're here. Okay, we gotta move here. Like he was a lot more sure of himself.
very matter of fact.
He was very confident.
Yeah.
His confidence level is like, when we first met him, was right here. It's up here. He's got a beard and everything.
Yeah, I'm just really happy to be back in Wessex. Yeah,
Wessex. I am Wessex.
He that was such a good line.
He treats his wife like a wife back in the day did. I mean, you know what I mean? He's very mission oriented.
Yeah.
The outfit that
I think he treats his wife very well.
Yeah.
Because he listens to her.
Yeah.
You know, like he responds to her, and I don't think that he's being like aggressive or like rude to her or anything.
Yeah.
He does.
I think that they have like a normal conversation. They disagree with each other. But that doesn't mean that they're fighting.
Yeah. I like his philosophy, but like, you know, like a personal philosophy is not what like the general public is gonna have. So like his wife is right. Like when the news gets around that you fucking ran, like that's gonna be somewhat of a morale blow to all of Wessex. Like, oh shit, like they didn't even get to the castle and the king already ran. Like I see where she's coming from, but he's thinking more strategically. It's just you can't get. There was no news or anything, you know, like that. So what he's thinking, what he has planned, no one in Wessex is gonna know it until it happens. So it's either they're gonna be like, oh shit, the king ran, or some people are gonna be like, nah, he's thinking of something, you know. So I understand where she was coming from. I mean, having to just leave your home all of a sudden, but at the same time, it's like, girl, you're not gonna pick up a sword. Like, it's like you don't know what you're asking.
You are no shield maiden.
you don't know what you're asking. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. It was good. I mean, he did attack them already. You know, when they were going on their first raid, I guess. I think they weren't expecting anything, so I think they did take them by surprise. And at least now they know that we're being watched. And I know we've been following the Vikings all this time, but towards the end now, like I kind of want them to lose. I'm Team Alfred.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
I'm Team Alfred. Like
it's kind of like
this is a dumb raid.
Yeah, it makes like that's why I was like I was sitting there just kind of like, you guys are fucking idiots. Like, stop, like or whatever, man. Go. Do your thing. Let's go. More people die. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's what y'all want.
Yeah.
Hey, for them, honestly, the one memory else was like for them, like they love dying. You know what I mean? That they love it. They enjoy that.
She was right. Even in defeat, they win.
They win.
Because when they get defeated, they're like, all right. Give us 2,000 silver. We'll leave you alone.
All right. How about that? Some of us will be Christian.
Yeah.
Like fucking Uba.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Y'all turned Uba into a Christian. He came back. He was like, nah, man. But you don't know. The Thor is the All-Father. He's the one God.
It was nice to see the dinner table, and then when they were leaving the gate, like that gate, man. So many things have happened at that gate. I just remember all the meetings, like when Ayla came to meet Egbert, and when that was the gate when they carried Ragnar to his death, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, a lot has happened at that set piece.
Yeah, in a way, I think it's like they're just like trying to plant the seed of the end, because everything is kind of talking about finality, and like them also leaving like all those different sets is kind of like signaling to us like, yeah, like we're never going to see this again.
Yeah.
And also
it's sad.
So going on to the witch.
Oh my god, she everything she did was making me so uncomfortable.
Everything she did worked, which is just incredible.
That's insane.
You know?
Who?
We've seen like supernatural hints, but damn, that was like that. You know, like in a matter of days, he's blind as a bat.
Those kinds of rituals in history, I just always think about like who thought of it, who wrote it down, like where was the tutorial for that?
Crazy,
like,
man, the crazy,
it's
bro.
just like with so many specific things that like. Even without science, I'd be like, I have to cut my tongue? I don't know.
It's like, the crazier we get, the more devotion it is.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? The more devoted you are, the crazier you do.
But it worked. She, like, put it under his pillow, so I wonder maybe it like absorbed into the fabric, and then like... something got into his room.
She should.
Oh, no, I think it's more of like when you put that, or, you know, like other witches nowadays will put a pentagram under someone's bed, and that'll like keep demons around them and shit like that.
What?
Like, it's one of those kinds of things.
Oh,
She
God.
put the shit under his pillow, so that way it was consistently in his energy field and in his aura.
Sheesh.
Unbelievable.
Well, he's getting what he deserves.
Hey,
I guess.
man, you know who I feel bad for the most in this whole situation? all the citizens of Kattegat, they're sitting there prosperous as shit, and now they got some batshit crazy queen making motherfuckers fucking. Like it's just like, come on, they just went through so much, man. I wonder, we should do a skit of like the ordinary citizen of Kattegat, from living through fucking Ragnar's reign through this reign, and the shit that they've dealt with.
Yeah.
'Cause I bet there's some comedy in that one.
Like the girl who just commissioned that robe for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
spent all that time.
like, fuck. That's a nice looking robe.
You can pay me, right?
She's enjoying herself.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. We should skip that. All right, guys. Well, I think that's all the things.
All the things.
And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Thank you all so much for watching this week's episode of Vikings. We'd like to give a special shout out to our super patrons, Quasi, Sakiv, Clayton, Harry, Mac, Van Explorin, Dylan, Dane, Mr. Momus, and Joe Mags. Thanks again and have an awesome day.